Title: Polar Pace, the Arctic Avenger versus Temporal Torpor. In the vast expanse of the Arctic, Polar Pace, the legendary Arctic Avenger, patrolled the frozen landscape with unwavering determination. Little did he know that a peculiar disturbance in the fabric of time would soon lead him on a perilous journey to the sun-scorched deserts of Egypt. It all began with a subtle slowing of time, a phenomenon imperceptible to most, but keenly felt by Polar Pace as he patrolled the Arctic wastes. With each passing moment, the world seemed to grind to a sluggish crawl, leaving the Arctic Avenger baffled and disoriented. Determined to uncover the source of this temporal anomaly, Polar Pace set out on a quest for answers, his instincts guiding him toward the heart of the disturbance. And so, he embarked on a journey that would take him far from his frozen home and into the blistering heat of the Egyptian desert. As he traversed the shifting sands, Polar Pace encountered a peculiar sight, a camel named Bennu, whose lethargic demeanor belied a hidden power that threatened to disrupt the very fabric of time itself. With a flick of his tail, Bennu summoned a shimmering barrier of temporal energy, slowing the passage of time around him and granting himself the illusion of superhuman speed. But Polar Pace was no stranger to adversity, and he refused to let Bennu's nefarious scheme go unchecked. With a fierce determination burning in his heart, he confronted the time-warping camel head-on, his Arctic charm and quick thinking proving to be formidable weapons against his cunning foe. As the two adversaries clashed amidst the swirling sands and ancient ruins, Polar Pace found himself ensnared within Bennu's temporal barrier, his movements sluggish and his senses dulled by the effects of the camel's power. Bennu's attacks came fast and furious, each blow landing with bone-jarring force as he sought to overwhelm the Arctic Avenger. But even in the face of overwhelming odds, Polar Pace refused to yield, drawing upon his inner strength and resilience to weather Bennu's onslaught. With a mighty roar, he unleashed a burst of Arctic energy that shattered Bennu's temporal barrier, leaving the scheming camel vulnerable to capture. With a swift and decisive motion, Polar Pace apprehended Bennu, binding him with magical restraints and ensuring that his reign of temporal terror would come to an end. As he surveyed the desolate desert landscape, Polar Pace knew that his work was far from over, but he also knew that with Bennu's defeat, the fabric of time had been preserved once more. And so, with his prisoner in tow, Polar Pace set off into the horizon, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with courage, wit, and the spirit of a true hero. End of story.